Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend look at the top strong week trades. And right now I'm looking at my strong week rankings. The CAD finished the week where it finished the previous week at the #1 spot, and the US dollar took over the last place spot as we kind of expected to do. Dollar weakness. Dollar is the weakest currency of the year to date. Aussie spent a little time at #1 early in the week, but then had a terrible Friday, so we'll be looking to see if there's continuation in there and that move down on the Aussie. Now let's get into some pairs. First, we're going to look at the Euro US dollar. Now this is the strongest pair year to date. Euro is the strongest currency year to date, and the US dollar is the weakest. And you can see we had a huge up candle, weekly candle. We were into this strong area of resistance, and we just blew right through that. So next area of resistance is up here at the 200-week moving average, which is above 118. If we can clear that, we'll back this out a little bit, and you can see we got a lot of clear space where this thing can run. So this thing could easily run in there 500,000 pips from here. So we'll keep watching that. Now we'll get into some of our top strong week trades, and first we'll look at the latest strong week trade, which is going to be the US CAD. There we go, looking at this on a weekly chart, and you can see we're nearing an area of support, and we got to see if we can clear through that 125 area. And then you also have the 200-week moving average that we got to get through. But if we can break both of those areas of support, this thing can head down quite a bit yet. You might get a little support there at 120, break that, and we're headed back down to parity. Looking this at the daily, this will be our tracking point, and we'll keep an eye on that one. Now let's go through some of the other strong week trades that are still active. We'll start with the Aussie yen. Now this was only became top strong week trade on Tuesday, and we got up to 62 pips, and then like I said, we had a terrible Friday for the Aussie, and a huge down candle. We're only minus 78 pips here, so it's going to be a question mark whether you'd want to stay in this if you did take the trade. I mean, this thing could easily just spike back up or continue down, so we'll have to watch which way it goes, but we'll keep tracking it as long as we don't hit the negative 150 pip mark, which is my line in the sand where I would exit a trade. Now let's go to the next one, which is the CAD yen, and there it is. Okay, so this one the previous week hit a high of 325 pips, and it is still active, and it went sideways the entire week. So but the yen is trying to show a little more strength. It's gotten off the #8 spot, so we'll have to keep an eye on this. But right now it's a coin toss whether this thing goes higher or heads back down. Next one to look at is the New Zealand yen. There we go. Now this one's been a bit of a roller coaster. We hit a high of 162 pips, and then it pulled all the way back to break even, and now you can see it's trying to hit a new high again. So we'll be watching that one. Looks like New Zealand has a bid here late in the week, so maybe it can come up and hit another new high if you're able to stay in the trade. Next one we'll look at is the New Zealand US dollar. And this one we've been in for a long time. This entry was way back on June 5th, and you can see we just keep staying in the profit range, and we had a huge up move this week as the US dollar got extremely weak, and we hit a high of 278 pips on this trade, and we'll see if we can continue to score higher. Next one to look at is the Euro pound. And this one also, we've been in this one since May 26. We endured some negative time here, and then we got into our profit range, and we haven't left it. And this week we hit a high of 226 pips, so that's looking good. And that is the last one I had for this week. So a lot of positives are happening with our top strong week trades. Hopefully everybody is able to take advantage of these, and I will catch you later with daily updates on my thread. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend. Later.